Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, it's cold out there. I'm too late for work. Oh, who's here? Just farted again? Shit. Farting, it's a thing. I'm trying to get motivated to go to work. Yeah, we'll go. Thanks for work at like 10:30. I forgot to press the brew button on my coffee. I'm still trying to wake up. That's what I'm doing. Don't forget to hit the like button. Seems you farted in my channel. I mean, that's worth the like button. Double tap or some shit. Double tap that ass. Sick. It says double tap. Some people, when they say double tap, they think zombies. When I say double tap, I think that ass. No, not right now. Maybe someday. Not going out there. Oh, Man, I can't even. Still got the yawns and still trying to.
When the whole house is sick, when your laundry is sick, Soft Laundry Sanitizer Kit is 99.9% of illness causing bacteria and detergents leave behind. Clean is good, sanitized is better.
It's cold out there, cold and snowing today, that's for sure. It was like 35 yesterday. Today it's got to be like, what is it? It says, an update, 12 degrees, feels like -4. Yeah, that's pretty cold.
That's when I first believed magic. And now, see my daughter experience that same magic?
Uh,
Stories are
Small craft advisory until Wednesday. I don't see why any small craft would be out in this shit.
This winter is about to make a huge return as a widespread snow event is about to take place across a large part of the United States. Over the next week, multiple Alberta clippers will bring snow to a large portion of the country, including some areas that have not seen any snow this season. This shift in our weather will be driven by two Arctic blasts. The first surge of cold air will
Xdo, Xdo, whatever.
Tennessee Valley and parts of the
Hi.
leading to winter weather farther south and east than normal. Snow coverage will be broad, but a few inches of snow will be possible in some locations. Behind that
Yeah, I don't have to fart.
snow will rip across the
If I had to, I would. I'm not ashamed.
Great Lakes. Intense bands of
You're not ashamed or embarrassed to fart.
dump over a foot of snow in some areas. The winter
But
madness
if I have to fart, I'll sit on the mic just for you.
with even colder air will arrive this weekend.
Sick.
And this could lead to snow as far south as Georgia and Alabama, mainly where polar air manages to overlap with Gulf moisture. There's a lot happening in this weather pattern, so I'm going to break down exactly what you need to know about all the weather over the next 6 days. And I want to start off today's forecast by talking about the big story over the next week, and that is going to be the temperature swing that we are about to experience. As we don't just have one Arctic blast, we have two that are
But if I
about
do it, you're gonna have to send $5 to my
and the
cash
third one
app.
actually arrives today, and this one is already building across the Great Lakes, Midwest, and the Ohio Valley, and it's about to spread all the way down towards the Gulf Coast tonight. We actually have freeze watches that are in effect right now for much of central and northern Florida, so that is how significant this Arctic blast is going to be. It's going to bring freezing temperatures far into the southeast as we head into tonight and tomorrow.
Can't stop yawning this morning. He says no.
We could even have some snow in the backside of this for areas like eastern Virginia, perhaps even North Carolina.
Ain't no shame in the fart game. Humans fart. It's part of life.
We are going to have a much more
Little
intense
girls don't fart, right?
on Saturday, and that one's going to fill in all across the Great Plains. Really, the only exception is areas like central and southern Texas, but across the Midwest, Ohio Valley, we're
Frost,
going to get
what
some
up?
really cold air. And the reason why this is interesting is not just because it's going to be cold, but something very interesting is back down here in the
Should have went with Jack
southeast,
Frost
we
or
could get a lot of
something.
moisture, and once this cold air arrives, we could see some light snowfall in areas like Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas.
Can't stop yawning. My eyes don't won't stop watering. Nose won't quit running.
So again, definitely stay tuned to the channel. We gotta watch this pretty closely. But Sunday and Monday, that Arctic air is still all the way across the Ohio Valley. The entire East Coast will be draped by cold air. Tuesday and Wednesday, we got another shot of Arctic air that's gonna come right from the east. So we are basically dealing with 3 different Arctic blasts over the next 6 days or so. And this one will arrive late
From
Monday,
India,
Tuesday.
huh?
That'll drape the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and the Northeast.
How'd you come up with the name Frost then? Just because it's easier for the majority of people to read than whatever your Indian name is? If that's the case, appreciate that.
A more favorable pattern for troughing across this part of the United States, which means that we should continue to see a higher frequency.
You dress appropriately for it.
The middle of February. So it stands up if you have any plans going into the beginning.
Got to
of
dress
February,
appropriately
it's
for the
probably gonna be a
winter.
bit more chilly than average for
And
a lot of
then,
these areas. Now, these are what the temperatures look like over the next
Two,
7 days.
you know, I mean, if you look at the average build of an American compared to an Indian, we're much bigger people. I actually did some thinking about that the other day, and I think part of that is because your guys' food over there on the nutritional value sucks. when you're eating green beans and some flatbread for breakfast, it's not a very nutritional meal. You know what I'm saying?
Also, spot the cold front. You can actually see it very clearly back over Jacksonville, Florida, Sunday afternoon. It'll only be 48 degrees in Orlando. We'll still be
The Indians need to get some protein in their diets. You know what I mean? Some meat protein, not plant protein, meat protein.
So if we do not see freezing here over the next couple of days on Friday.
You're 11. Well, this channel's too old for you.
And then by Tuesday,
This wouldn't be an appropriate channel for 11-year-olds, so you probably shouldn't be here. And if you don't go find something to watch for an 11-year-old, I'm going to tell your parents on you.
possibility of at least seeing some light snow showers as far south as central southern Alabama or even Georgia. I'm not ruling that out. I know it might
I mean, when you hold your arm, my arm up to an average Indian dude, my arm's a lot bigger. My bones are bigger, my muscles are bigger, my fat's bigger. You guys are just underfed over there. Motherfuckers can't survive on rice and flatbread and green beans.
And this cold air is going to get a lot worse on Saturday and Sunday. Look at this on Sunday. We're going to be talking about wind chills right around 20 to 25.
How many time zones are there in America?
Freezing temperature line in terms of
4 or 5. Not sure. I'd have to Google it. 4 or 5. I don't usually leave my time zone, so I don't know. How many time zones are in the United States of America? There's 9 of them, 9 standard time zones.
There will be some light snow, and it's just going to be cold and cloudy a lot of these days, and also windy, so not ideal conditions.
This is what Google says.
Now let's talk more about the snow that'll be coming to the United States over the next 7 days, beginning with what is happening today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How come that's just 5? There's 6. Oh, because of Alaska and Canada. That's right. Because of Alaska and Canada on the mainland. No, on mainland United States, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was right. When you add in Alaska and Hawaii, they say there's 9 of them.
Including areas like Johnson City, Tennessee, just off to the east there in the higher elevations, we'll have some snowfall. Also, if you're in far northern Georgia in those higher elevations, there is a possibility of some light snow tonight that will accumulate perhaps up to a tenth, maybe a fifth of an inch of snow is possible.
Well, if you're a full-grown adult, I think your meat intake, it's a little late for that. You know what I mean? I think that nutritional value in your growth is more important when you're still growing as a child. You know what I'm saying? And there's some genetics involved in that shit, but I mean, when you break it down and you look at the science of everything, you know what I'm saying? It has to do with the food thing. But you know, stay warm, put on a few pounds, and dress appropriately. You know. Still not, I don't think it's the same though, man. Gravy dishes are not. There's no supplement for real protein, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, it's just my opinion. I'm not a scientist on the matter, you know what I'm saying? I seen this little well, I won't say I seen a study, but I seen this little clip of something a few days back, and let me go get my coffee.
Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Illinois, where we could get some snow squalls that can reduce visibility if you're traveling on roadways. Friday night and early Saturday morning, snow continues across the Ohio Valley and the Northeast. Again, almost all of this is light. One very interesting trend, though, that I am seeing right now on the GFX model and some other models is that it does hint that we might have enough moisture with this next Arctic blast to possibly produce some snow showers.
You seen this thing a few days back? It was a talk about they were talking about IQ levels And and here in the United States, if your IQ is below a certain level, you're considered retarded. You know what I mean? Um, it's like in the low 60s and below here in the United States. If you're below a certain 60 number, I don't remember what it was, 65 or some shit like that, you would be considered mentally disabled. You know, like retarded. And but they were comparing it to some other countries, the average IQ level in other countries, right? And so the moral of the story was the one country that they talked about was I want to say it was Somalia or some shit like that, and their average IQ level for the country, for the population in the country, is like in that low 60 percentile. So based on American standards, you know, when you're in that low 60 percentile, 60s, you know, in the low 60s on your IQ level, you're technically retarded. And the average IQ level, based on our measurement here in the United States, says all of Somalia is full of retards because their average IQ level is in that low 60s. You know what I mean? I thought that was fucked up. Whole fucking country's retarded. Found some humor in that though. You know what I mean? Vegetarian. Yeah, you should. You're probably really skinny too, and probably got small, thin bones, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, comparatively to the average American, I say this. You know what I'm saying? You can't get all the vitamins and nutrients and protein you need just from vegetables, man. You can't do it. You know why human beings evolved the way they have? The brain, right? The brain is fat. In order for the human brain to evolve to what it is, humans have had to consume more fat in order for the brain to evolve. So if you're taking meat, protein, meat, fat out of your diet, your brain itself doesn't get enough of the nutrients that it needs. Your brain needs that fat, man. You know what I mean? That's why they say the fatty oils in fish. They call it brain food, right? It's because your body needs that kind of shit. If we would have never started eating fat as we evolved as humans, we wouldn't be where we are today. 140 pounds. See, that's what I'm saying. You're short, bro. You weigh as much as women do around here. I mean, I don't want to be I'm not trying to offend you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you're in great health for for where you're at and your body type and stuff. But that's an example. You're 5'6", 140 pounds. I mean, that's a female's frame around here in the United States. You know what I mean? You got the frame of a female, bro. Not to say that offensively, but 140 pounds. I'm 6'4", two. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know, and I think if we were to look into it scientifically, it would have to do with your diet over there. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that's the average height for a man there. I get that. The average height for a man here, though, is, you know what I'm saying, 5'11", 6 foot and over. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at old boy. He's 6'4". That dude's a giant. First Doctor Dead. DR Dead. What up? Got a big fella in the house. Hell yeah, eat meat every fucking day. Eat some form of meat every day. And if I don't eat meat, I'm at least eating eggs. I eat at least 3 eggs a day on an average. And I probably eat eggs about 5 days out of the week usually. I eat as much meat protein as I can. I eat as much meat protein as I can, as much vegetables as I can, as much fruit as I can. I try my best to keep out as much of the pastas and bread and enriched food like that, you know what I mean? But it's really hard, especially up here where I live and the way Americans' food is. Everything's enriched and, you know, high fructose corn syrup and everything. But I try to eat single ingredient items. A lot of barbecue, fish, wild game. That's what's up. I like that. That's my kind of grub. Yeah, I've eaten a lot of wild game and shit over the years. I don't eat as much these days because it's just me putting in the effort to go get it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of work involved in going and getting your own fish and meat and shit like that. In my younger days, it was more of a family affair type thing. You know what I'm saying? The way it should be, but. Yeah, so I'm saying the plant, some plants have protein in it, you know what I mean? But plant protein and meat protein are two different proteins. The meat protein is more of that creatine based type meat, you know what I'm saying? At least from my understanding. I'm not a dietitian or anything. But from my understanding with the studies on creatine and shit like that, creatine's one decently good food supplements that a person can eat. Take. What up? What up, Hot Fan? You getting ready for work or on your way to work or already at work? I'm getting ready for work. I gotta leave here at 10:30. Go to the sandwiches in the house. What up? That sandwich. My mom made homemade cinnamon rolls yesterday. I ate too many of them last night. And I don't feel good today because of it. But they were pretty good. And I don't know how much meat I eat in a day. I don't weigh it, you know what I mean? Start at 5 every day. I'll forget that. I'll ask you again at some point. You'll be like, this motherfucker can't remember shit. Hard at work, smoking doobs, sick. I got about a third of a doob left from last night that I didn't finish. I mixed the two together. The Gush, what is it? Something Gush and garlic smasher or something. Kiwi Gush or I don't remember. Gush Mint, okay. Gush Mint Garlic Crusher and Super Skunk Diamonds are all in there. I smoked about 2/3 of it, I guess. 777X Boeing. Oh shit! You work on you do like aviation mechanic? Is that what you do? Aviation mechanic? How is the Kool-Aid? Oh, Kool-Aid, you know. The Kool-Aid's the Kool-Aid. Okay, basically. Yeah, Boeing does make a bunch of shit, don't they? Well, I got lucky, and at one of my cleanups, somebody left one of their. Somebody spent the money and went and bought a Samsung charging block, and they left it behind at the cleanup a couple weeks ago. So I got a Samsung charging block for my phone. That motherfucker charges in like 45 minutes to an hour. You know what I mean? Versus an hour and a half, couple hours, depending on when I charge it from. You know. I could start charging at like 40%. Takes like an hour to charge. Sick. I'm a booty warrior. Sick. Fighting that good fight for the booty. Fighting that good fight for the booty out there. Somebody's got to fight for that booty. What's a pirate's favorite letter? I'll give everybody a minute here. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Singing booty made me think of a joke. Oh, we got a bunch of R's. Getting some R's. Pirate's favorite letter, R. R. Think so? You think it's the R, but it's the C. Pat knew it. You think it's the R, but it's the C. That's my morning dad joke. It's about the only one I can remember because I like it. I think it's funny. I suck at remembering jokes. I used to know this one joke, so kind of a long one about fishing and flies and bears and stuff, and the moral of the story. I wish I could remember it. I used to tell it quite a bit, and then I hadn't told it in a long time, and you have to like set it up in steps. The moral of the story, though, was, let's see if I can kind of remember it. Let me, got my little space heater in here running to knock out some of the cold air from having my door shut all night. See if I can remember how to tell this joke. I like a good simple dad joke, man. No, I didn't get a haircut. This is I just wet it down this morning and combed it back, and it hasn't completely dried yet. I didn't shower yesterday because I knew I was going to have to work today, and I'll take a shower after I work, so I got a little bit of, natural head grease in there. I don't get a super greasy head, but it's kind of helping keep it in place, you know what I'm saying? But it's not completely dry yet, either. beard's almost dry. Because when I get up in the morning, I wash my face and I wash my head. And then it being wintertime, I shower every other day. You know what I'm saying? I don't shower every day. It's fucking wintertime. I didn't sweat yesterday. No need to get in the fucking shower. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a shower after work later today. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a good little dad joke. Oh, somebody got timed out? I missed it. Tulip got him? Oh. Haha. Missed it. That's what you get. Don't come in here and act a fool and say stupid shit. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. We're not here for ignorance. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a little harmless trolling, but if you're coming in here to be malicious, we don't tolerate malicious here. Just so you know. 67? What up, 67? Yeah, help everybody, man. This is just a little side channel. I've got a main channel with almost 9,000 subscribers. This is just a little IRL channel, I basically call it, my IRL channel. And I started it to like for a backup channel for content, you know what I mean? I just haven't got around to putting a lot on it. Oh, that joke. How's that frickin' joke go? Alright, there's this hunter. And he's out doing his hunting thing, right? And God, I can't remember how this story goes. It's a story joke. Anyways, it has to do with like a mouse coming out to get the cheese. Cat goes after the mouse. Cat falls in the river. Something about a fly drops. But at the end of it, the moral of the story was every time a fly drops, a pussy gets wet. And then the joke story that you tell, the cat goes after the fly mouse, or the cat goes after the mouse falls in the lake water, the fly drops, the trout gets the fly, and then at the end, the moral of the story was every time a fly drops, a cat gets wet. It was kind of meant to be a sexual joke, but it's been so long that I can't remember how to tell it anymore. Shit was funny though. Like I said, I suck at jokes. I don't remember jokes. I'm good at making jokes on the spot and busting people's balls. That's about it. Looking forward to some coffee. Yeah, if I shower every day, dude. I mean, during the summer, I'll shower far more often. You know, if my hair gets dry, skin gets dry. Fucking people who shower every day, that's just ridiculous. Unless you're like actually out there getting dirty and sweating your balls off and shit like that. I think you should shower at least at a minimum every other day. If you live in the north where you don't sweat as much, especially during the wintertime, shit, you probably go for 3 days. I let my hair determine whether I need to shower or not. And I'm lucky. I'm not one of them people who like, some people get like super stinky if they don't shower. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I can go for 3 days without even putting deodorant on. You wouldn't even know. You'd have to like be right up next to me and like smell my arm or something like that. But I can only assume most people are probably similar. Rage gets you out of bed. Some Rage Against the Machine. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes important. Right? Tell you, it sucks to be a male in the United States, don't it? We are the least appreciated and most hated gender and species on on the United States and probably the planet these days. All for stuff I had nothing to do with. You know what I mean? Uh, maybe one of these days I'll remember the joke and how to tell it properly, and then I can get it. It's a good jokey story, you know what I mean? Like I said, the moral of the story: every time a fly drops, a pussy gets wet. But there's a lot. It's a chain reaction type story. Like the mouse comes out to get the cheese from the hunters because there's like a hunter and he's got a cheese sandwich. So the mouse comes out to get the cheese, and then the cat comes out to get the mouse, and then the cat falls in the river, and then the pussy, and then the fly comes down, and the trout jumps up to get the fly, and then God, it's been 30 years since somebody told me that, and I told it for like probably 5 or 10 years after that myself, and then said I don't not a joke guy. I wish they'd had some good jokes though. I like a good joke. And the old lady blamed the dog. I don't know if that's a good thing that the old lady was blaming the dog. If your farts are smelling like dog farts, boy, you got some problems going on, my guy. That's one thing I miss about having a significant other is the fart torture game. You know what I mean? Or when your old lady farts and you get to pick on her. That's always a good. That's always a good time. That's some of the things I do miss about having a significant other. The little relationship games of the fart, or like when you go to bed. Uh, my old lady, she used to have cold feet all the time, so she'd always put her cold feet on me, and then we'd have the bed game of the cold feet. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I miss that kind of those small kind of connections. You know what I mean? It's kind of shit that makes relationships valuable. I think the little things. Does that make sense? I see we have a man or a woman of culture here in the chat. What do you mean? Oh, da 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 da. I gotcha. I gotcha. Go back almost 50 years. Nice. My baby, I got one baby mama. We was together for 8 years. We was together for 5 years before we decided to have a kid. That was my last real long term relationship. I ain't had another one since then. Fuck them bitches. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Don't take that personal, bitches. Oh, with your tip? Oh, come on, it's your phone. You can do what you got to do, I guess. You're the one touching it. That's fucked up. I got slapped in the face with your tip just so you could hit the like. That's fucked up, bro. I'll tell you, I didn't feel anything. So if that tells you guys anything. I didn't feel it. I mean, you prick the screen. You prick the screen with your little poker. Yeah, I'm Asian and small. Sick. I need another cup of coffee already. What's the topic of the stream? There is no topic. Life is the topic. The topic is wherever the conversation flows. I'm sitting here conversating, trying to keep track of the comments a little bit, watching a video, staring outside, watching the snow. I'm multitasking. I'm not good at any of it. I'm just an average dude chilling, waking, baking, having coffee, trying to get motivated for the day. I'll show you guys what it looks like outside. Yeah, it's a lot of snow. It's quite a bit. Everything's frozen. It's the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Yeah, Liberty Troll. Yeah, talked about Liberty Troll yesterday, how he sauced that bitch. Gave her the sauce. Old bitch got the sauce. She got what she deserved. Motherfucking old bitches need to learn to keep them hands to themselves. 25 and light snow there. It's like 14 degrees here. Feels like -4. I'd call this moderate lake effect snow. Haven't looked at the radar, but I'm assuming it's lake effect. It's what it usually is. Yeah, we're here. We're not here to talk about ice, man. I don't have a problem with the job that ICE has to do, okay, of rounding up illegals that have been here illegally. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with how they're doing it, though. They resemble terrorists over in the Middle East, wearing masks and running around kidnapping people. I mean, it bears a strong resemblance to terrorists in the Middle East, so. And people are terrorized by it, so you call it what it is. State-sponsored terrorism at this point. And we see how far they're not just messing with the illegals that they're out to get. They're also hurting law-abiding Americans who have concerns, who are utilizing their right to free speech and press and stuff like that. They're also attacking people like that. So, and there ain't no doubt about it. And to think that's okay because the means justify the end, or the end justifies the means. I think that ain't right, because once you let them start doing shit like that, they won't stop. Look what we can do now. You know what I mean? It's a slippery slope. Never been ice fishing? Ice fishing's cool, man. Especially if you got yourself a nice shanty and you can sit in a nice warm shanty, put up a couple tip ups outside, and then sit in your warm shack and chillax and cook, eat, fish some more, drink, smoke. We have a troll, yeah. I don't mind little trolling and a little, civil conversation, but he ain't been bad. So low class Muppet, nice, easy there, sheeple. Well, some people I consider, okay, you're making a point. You ain't trolling. Okay, you're making a point. Our point of views are gonna slightly differ. Can tell you that right now. I voted for Trump. All right, I'm a Trump voter, but I don't agree with everything he does, and I don't agree with how ICE is going around snatching up people, man. I'd imagine folks like you and I, you're probably white, Caucasian, you probably don't have to worry about it. But I watched a video yesterday of a 17-year-old kid that worked at Target. He used his right to freedom of speech and video, and he said some words to the ICE people that they didn't like. And then they tried to put their hands on him, and he backed up and tried to go back in the store, and then they just chased him in there. They kidnapped the kid, the 17-year-old kid, threw him in the back of a vehicle, took him over to another parking lot at Walmart, beat the 17-year-old kid up, and then released him. So you can't justify the need and the want to get illegal immigrants out of the country. You can't use that to justify doing shit like that to the people, man. I mean, I guess the hot topic's now the lady that got shot in the face, right? That's the hot topic. I think I agree with a lot of people. There was no need to shoot the woman in the face. There wasn't needed. She wasn't trying to hit him. He was on the side of the car, and even if he was in front of the car, he kept putting himself in the way. He didn't have to do that. The lady was trying to leave. He could have just let her leave, and that would have been over with. But no, he wanted to throw his authority around. Look what I can do. I got a gun. I'm the man. You're the fucking peasant. And lady got shot in the face. That's what it all boils down to. Let's boil it down to the real facts. Fuck all what the court says and what law says. We all seen what happened, man. Shit's out of control right now. There ain't no doubt about it. Tulip timed him out for 300 seconds. He probably, he said something Tulip didn't like. I didn't catch it. I missed a lot of comments. It's more than schoolyard mentality, man. It's a ruling class mentality. That's what it is. It's not even schoolyard mentality. It's a ruling class mentality. I, for one, think we should all quit quit participating in this whole government game that they got going on. We should quit paying for our license, quit paying for registration. I have no problem with people paying insurance because of an accident, it helps everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Insurance makes sense. That way, no one person is just hung out to dry financially. So, because that could be devastating to your neighbor. If, say, it's your neighbor, it'd be devastating to your neighbor's life. You know what I mean? They could lose everything over a car accident. So, insurance, I'm down with. You know what I'm saying? But quit going and getting your license. Quit paying for registration. You know what I mean? Quit willingly sending in your tax money, and quit participating. Just think if every American quit getting a license. You think they're gonna run every American through the judicial system, or could do it? You know what I mean? They couldn't do it. It would break the system. You know what I mean? They'd have to learn about what to prioritize about. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You flood the system. You quit obeying the law. You flood the system. And then they have to realize they have to prioritize. Do we worry about people who don't want to get their license no more? Or do we worry about murderers? You know what I'm saying? Where's your priority? And then, that's kind of how I see that. I'm going to go start another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. I'm not going to take you with me. I need a different shirt. This is my warm shirt, but it's low in the belly, and my belly hangs out, and people will pick on me if you see me like that, because I know how the internet is. Can't feed them no fuel. So I gotta get a different shirt on, because really what time is it? 9:30. I got about an hour here, and I gotta leave. Oh, yep. Yeah, I got you. I got you a job carrying both of these. You know how to carry both these? Get you a job doing that. Some bofa. You know how to carry them bofas, right? Steve who? Steve these nuts? I know a couple Steves. Steve. Give me a clue. Big Steve? From school? Sick. Big Steve from school? I don't remember Steve's from school. I feel like I'm being trolled. Is that you? It's me. It's definitely me. Brent, what up?
Like you never believe. All right, we're headed back to Mexico.
Well, we didn't talk that much. Okay.
We got a crane that's going to be there. We got 2 semis. We got a company that offered to bring the semis up. We've got a crane on the back end down in San County, and we've got Slowy in the back.
Troll suit.
We got
Yeah, yeah.
truck with a trailer.
It's Larry from high school. What up? Sick.
Grandstands and getting them back to the racetrack. But we have some super
Dig the beard. Look good. Thanks.
Okay, I'll tell you, they found the original plans to the grandstands. This is going to be huge.
Let me find a photo.
Make sure that they get back up safely and properly and engineered to where nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, if I shave my beard, I look pretty young.
It's time to have fun with some cranes.
Yeah. People already think I'm in my 30s.
So the crane is here. So what I think they're gonna do, I'm just gonna take a look at this. Have the crane hold the 2-end ones up and support it while they cut those things that are down at the bottom.
Thanks for the beard compliment,
I don't want maybe
Rose.
it doesn't look like there's any beams on that one that need to be cut. So guess we'll not see what's in the oven.
I look 40.
None of them look like tomorrow.
I look 40.
Perfect.
Is Donald Trump my brother?
And then all back.
Gotta have beards.
All right, so we've got the crane here. We're going to get everything unbolted.
What's my best advice about women? What kind of women? American women? Don't marry them.
I'll show you guys the semi that came up and helped us with it.
Yeah, this dude's gotta go. He's spamming.
All boxes for us. Super awesome. Excited. I've never seen anything get craned this close.
Look at the pink ones. And if you put it some pink
Yeah,
ones,
lame. No, I'm not going.
Alright, so right now we're just getting ready to actually lift these and put onto a trailer. But bolted down here.
Yeah, if you're talking about American women, don't marry them. They're gold diggers. They will ruin your life.
And then that way we can set on
They will ruin everything.
like that. So he's just marking up the things
Come on.
sort of cut. We're gonna wait to cut them
Come on.
fully until we actually have it down up to the crane. So we're getting
Where you at? Huh? Where you going? Hmm? Looking for a spot?
it's just putting them in that
She's looking for a spot.
and that's sort of it. Then you can just go in and hopefully just hurry and chop them off. This is like inch thick metal, half an inch, something like that. So it's pretty thick. It's kind of hard to cut, so we don't want to be under it for a long time trying to get it off. We've got slowly over here chopping the beans off on this one, cutting the beans off on this one. It should be interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. We're loading up the rest of the
The day hasn't even got started yet. We're working on getting motivated for going to work. I gotta leave here in about an hour. Got another cup of coffee in the being brewed. It's probably done. I should go grab it. Gotta go work today though. So getting ready for that basically. Watching one last video. I still gotta put my daily pants on. I'm still in my sleep shorts. You don't have a wrench? You need one? Got some business to handle? Might have what you need now. You don't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. Play hello. Play hello neighbor. No, we ain't playing. We don't play games. Oh. My neck's getting stiff from looking over at you turkeys. I'm gonna go grab my coffee though and stare outside.
Certified crane rigger. All right, we've just about got it all figured out. I'll take the big yellow one out because it's 20 feet. We're going to put a 14-footer in. I'm taking my crane rigging certification test today. There we go. That's more like it. How many times can you put things through one D-ring? Will this be okay? Yeah, let's use bigger tackle. Okay. Perfect. I just don't want to. Yeah, no, that's fine. Wrong. So you see what I'm doing now? Yeah, I think it'll work. And we'll do the exact same to the other side. And then we need to get two ladder and grinder. You know, it's all in a million. Yeah, perfect. And then we'll go up. We'll get it all equalized. Yeah, let's go up. And that should. Yeah, just tweak it.
Yeah, my mom made homemade cinnamon rolls yesterday. I almost died of a sugar overdose, diabetic coma, too much sugar. Made cake for my birthday and then made them damn cinnamon rolls yesterday. I think she's trying to kill me. We ain't eating no more. I'm done with the cake. I've eaten all the cinnamon roll I'm gonna eat. Big Mike likes Big Macs. I like the double Big Mac. Gotta have that extra meat on there. Them Big Macs, otherwise Big Mac sucks. McDonald's sucks in general. I don't care for McDonald's, truth be told. Not a McDonald's fan. I'll eat it sometimes out of convenience, and maybe once in a while I might crave a little something, but yeah. Fuck McDonald's, man. Not a big McDonald's fan. You pay $6 for 2 McDubs. Shit, you'd be crazy. No, I'm wearing shorts right now, bro.
The sequence on those brackets that are on the back. Yeah, the sequence on the front. No, Robbie just has to get all the bolts out so the
Lab grown meat, yeah, for sure. Not even if it's not lab grown meat, just think about how many cows is in that one patty for those two patties for a McDouble. You know what I'm saying? Think about how many cows is in that thing. How gross is that? They have to wash the meat and sterilize the meat, do all this crap to the meat because they've got bacteria from so many different cows in the one batch, you know what I'm saying? So they just fucking destroy the meat and then add coloring and uh, re-enrich it with whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? Preservatives and shit. That shit's gross. And then seeing all the videos coming out of people that had ordered meals from 20 years ago, and they got the receipt, the bag, the whole fucking meal, and they open up the box and the sandwich looks like it's still. That's a big turnoff, man. Too much preservatives. Too much. Gas station burgers. It's because them gas station burgers remind you a lot of them high school burgers, don't they? Right? Yeah, if I go to McDonald's, that'd be my go-to a Big Mac meal. Absolutely, it'd be a double Big Mac meal though. I agree. If I go to McDonald's, that is my go-to. That's what I do like from McDonald's, but I don't like McDonald's anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what Trump eats. Trump could eat a bag of dicks for all I really care, truth be told. I mean, I don't care. What do you know what I'm saying? Trump's human. He eats everything else everybody else does. If Trump ate an apple, would you not eat apples no more? I mean, you know what I'm saying? We gotta start thinking bigger. Gotta think more important. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that don't matter to me. You know what I mean? Truth be told, I hate both sides. You know what I mean? I'm not liberal. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republic. I do lean a little more conservative Republic, but I also lean heavy on the Democratic on the left side. You know, I'm quite liberal. You know what I'm saying? So I have all these parts of me. So I classify myself as an independent, meaning I independently think for myself. I don't give a fuck what either side says. I'm not married to either one of them. You know what I mean? Fuck them up because they're all fucking liars anyways, and they all got the same fucking goal, just different ways of going around it. And their end goal is to control us and take as much money from us. They all just have different ways of going about it. Democrats' way of going about it seems to be bring in more illegals, so that's more revenue as well. You know what I'm saying? Sacrificing the people. You know what I'm saying? And then and then Donald Trump's way seems to be pretty heavy-handed and pretty heavy-handed. You know what I mean? Pretty fucking heavy-handed. But they all continue the same mission. Same mission is control the American population, get them for as much money as you can, and you know what I'm saying? No matter what side it is, so fuck them both. McDonald's was great in the fucking 90s, man. And food was still good. No, it's not Fanta. That's Sunny D. Got that sun. Well, it's water. I got water in it, but it was Sunny D. I don't watch a lot of UK audits myself. No.
This is Chase and Hank. They work for Fuller Excavation. They saved the day with 2 semis.
I probably should though. Oh, my fucking neck's stiff. I'm gonna have to put you on the stand in front of me or something because turning my head's just starting to fucking make my neck hurt. Oh. I gotta get some pants out the closet still. Pants and socks. Black, gray, or army green. Black, gray, or army green. I feel like I'm... I'm missing a pair of sweatpants or some shit. I'm missing a pair. Something's missing. Something right here. Oh, there they are. Call me Captain Sweatpants. I got sweatpants of all kinds. Is Pakistan even a country anymore? I don't know. Yeah, that dude's a troll. He was in here yesterday at some point. I don't know what his objective is. I don't think he said much. I think he came in and said that. That was about it. I doubt he's even from Pakistan, truth be told. I think he's just some turd trolling, fucking around. Bigger shirt? What do you mean? Oh, why? Because my belly hung out a little bit on the bottom on this one. This is going to be an undershirt, bro. Besides that, I'm at home, not out in public. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told. So. Well, that wind's kicking up out there though. Shit. It's gonna make driving pretty nasty. At least I ain't gotta go far. This camera doesn't do it no justice though neither.
The plan was to have Owens Rock be a spectacle, but then we go chiseling it away. No, just yeah. No, that does not just fall. I didn't have to chisel it. It gets helped to fall apart.
Chisel is like
Holly, hi.
metal. And it's used in hands.
Not yet.
That's all I know how to do.
Wait, well, then, oh, we know first. Even used 25.
If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Now that this load came here in one piece and nothing fell. We'll take the next one. Unstrapulate it.
You don't miss the up north? I like the adventure. You know what I mean?
Owens Rock made it to the racetrack. We're just gonna put it out of the way for now, but eventually it's gonna be like right over there. It's gonna have a little plaque so you guys can take a picture with it. This rock has been here all the way from Mexico just to be here.
You can drop the link to the channel if you want. Yeah, I like looking at the snow and watching it snow. I really hate driving in it anymore because my vehicle's a piece of crap, and I don't like shoveling it and stuff. But for me to be able to enjoy it in person is kind of the sacrifice I'm willing to make. You know what I mean? I mean, look at that. That looks so cool. Looks better in real life. The video live stream don't do it no justice. It's cool. I like it. You know. Yeah, we don't have big snowflakes. They're fine right now, but this is lake effect blowing and the snow kicking up off the ground. It's not real heavy here. If you go to Munising right now, I think Munising's getting hit pretty good with snow right now. Was raining there? Yeah, fuck that rain. It was like 36 degrees yesterday, man. Everything was melting and turning slushy again. It didn't rain, but it was just warm. Put on some fresh socks. Ain't nothing better than a fresh pair of socks. You know what I mean? Sure do like how a fresh pair of socks feel on the old feetsies. Especially when they're still kind of new. When they're new but yet broken. Had a super warm day yesterday, like almost 60. Shit. I didn't have to burn much wood. I ain't had to burn much wood the last few days. It's been so warm. I still had to keep it warm for my mom, which meant 75 out there, but didn't have to burn a whole lot. Matter of fact, I kind of got it going too hot a couple times. I was like, holy shit, I gotta choke this fire out. You know what I mean? Then, like, I posted that little video. You see how calm it was. There was no wind. If you go look at that little 2-minute video, there was zero wind up here, which is, like, really abnormal. This is the United States, bro. In the northern hemisphere, it's pretty cold. Yeah, it's winter time. Oh, we're just watching the weather, bouncing back and forth from the weather to me to the weather, um, conversating, enjoying each other's conversations, and do something fun instead. Go do something fun. If you want to do something fun, bro, you're in the wrong place. You shouldn't be on the internet. All right, you're in the wrong place for fun. If you want to go do something fun, put the phone down and go do something fun. The fucking man, get out in the world, do something fun. You don't come to the internet to do something fun. And what is wrong with people's thought processes? You come to the internet to waste time and interact with other people. Now that might be fun to you. I don't know. But if you want to go do something fun, put down the phone and go do something fun. I'm just an average Joe getting ready for work, hanging out, conversating with people. And for me, that's fun. So I'm kind of having fun right now. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for adventure, as in the fact of doing something fun, you should go do something fun then. I'm getting ready for work. What do you mean, rot? I'll sit here and rot all day, dude. Hanging out. It's morning. I'm having coffee, getting ready to go to work here in about 45 minutes. Yeah, this is a coffee sesh and a smoke sesh. If you got them, smoke them. Yeah, this is a chill sesh, dude. Like I said, if you want adventure, you gotta go adventuring. You don't adventure on the internet, bro. A forehead bigger than it. Sydney, what up? I do like that grape freeze is pretty good. I kind of like that one. I hope they keep that one around for a while. The purple Urkel they've kept around for a while, and I like that one too. They used to have this one called Unicorn Blood. I like that one, but they ain't had that in a while. A lot of things are bad for me. Microplastics are bad for me. You know what I mean? Fast food's bad for me. Women are bad for me. Alcohol's bad for me. Depending on where you live in the world, breathing the air is probably bad for you. Strippers are bad for you. You know, and oh, we're getting empty. get a hold of a doctor and get an inhaler.
And we're going to fix the scraper so we can use it here. It's got 2 leaking rams, but we're trying to determine if we should take it apart right here or take it
You
apart
don't
right
eat at night? Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't eat at night. I need to be better at that myself. That's something I need to be better at. I do like to have my dinner by 5, 6 o'clock, and then I try not to. So I get bored though. I'm one of them poor. Got the bad habit of boredom eating. Y'all definitely get something out of this. What are you getting out of this? Quit drinking. Yeah, quit drinking, man. Drinking's bad for you. I got a new screen protector to put on. I haven't put it on yet. I don't know if I should just let it ride a little bit longer. I guess you really can't. There you go. Should I let it ride a little bit longer, or should I put a new one on, you think? Eat carrots if I get bored. Be a good habit to pick up, huh? I got apples and stuff that, you know what I mean? The last week and a half, though, my mom, it was my birthday, so I had birthday cake I've been eating on shamelessly. And then my mom made cinnamon rolls yesterday. I ate 2 of those. I'm not going to eat no more of those. Those are just, they're good, but man, they'll put you in a coma. You know what I mean? I ate 2 without the frosting on it, though. She made frosting for them, a cream cheese frosting. I ate 2 without the frosting on it. And then ate maybe like a quarter. It's in the sheet cake, so I just kind of cut off a little bite-sized square and ate a little bite-sized with the frosting on it. But I ate 2 of them. I feel guilty for it. The boring, the failing channel. Fail your ass on out of here. Ain't nobody attempting to succeed in any. There's no objective to succeed on this channel, like in whatever you think. You know what I'm saying? Living at home with your mom. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Yeah, me and my mom live together. My 70-year-old mother. Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine you probably expect her to bring in the firewood and clear the driveway and fix the vehicles and fix the heater and plumbing, and I suppose you expect her to do all that shit herself, right? Or pay somebody to do it, right? Yeah, you're one of those people. Yeah. My son's grown, lives out on his own. I'm single. My mom's 70. Makes no sense to spend all our money. You know what I mean? Like, you're stupid. Yeah, I look in shape for that. Yeah, that's what I do. Whether I look in shape or not. Here in America, the problem is they've brainwashed everybody to go live out on their own and be their own person. Easier to control people as individuals. It's harder to control a family when a family has all their resources put together. You know what I'm saying? They want to divide you guys up, and this is clearly somebody's been brainwashed into believing that kind of garbage. I know you haven't because you're from India, Frost. Families live together there. But here in the United States, you know what I mean? They shame you for not being out on your own. You know what I'm saying? They shame you for that. Somehow it's a bad thing. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's take advantage of my older mother, right? Right. You're right. Figured me out. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy mentality. It's a Western thing. See, first they convinced men that they had to go out and be on their own and prove themselves and their worth. And then after they convinced all men to do that, then they convinced the women to do that, get them out in the workforce. That way, that's more revenue for the government. And now they've got everybody. Now they're convincing women that they don't need men. You know what I mean? That way they can break up the nuclear family even more. And then, meanwhile, because everybody's single, you can't afford to survive on your own. And then you're forced to be dependent on assistance from the government. And that's what they really want, because that's where the control comes from. If you want to smash him, that sandwich, smash him. He's a douchebag. I've been letting him ride, but you know, if you think he needs to be, I think he needs to be smashed. I just been tolerating it. I got thick skin. Make sure you use the toilet after this coffee. You ain't hit the note yet, but we'll get there, I'm sure. I can always drop a hot one at work. It's not a big deal. Yeah, you know, it doesn't bother me. I didn't let it bother me because I expect people to come in and say stupid shit like that. Uh, you know, I just have a different way of looking at things. I have nothing to prove in my manhood to others, you know what I'm saying? I'm secure in my own manhood. So, for the most part, I try to be. Yeah, people are ruthless. He didn't get the reaction he wanted. That's why, you know, he ain't said much else, you know. He forgot to get a job part, you know what I'm saying? No, he forgot all that shit. He's just a big dum dum. I'm just an average dude, just here to chill for an hour or two, sometimes three. You know what I mean? I do, like I said, I do gotta go to work here in a little while. About a half hour here. I don't know if I should put more fire on the wood before leaving, or that I gotta figure out still. Put more wood on before I go, or is it gonna be good? Probably be a good idea just to let it cool down for a little bit. Really, Ronnie's here, he's upstairs, but it's not like it's gonna get super cold in here. Ain't gonna hurt to let her cool down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't think, I don't know, maybe if statements like that were coming from somebody who mattered, you know what I mean? It would hurt more than somebody I don't even know that doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? So shit like that's just mean in general. But it absolutely comes from somebody I don't know and doesn't matter and means nothing because they know nothing of who I am, what the living situation is here, you know what I mean? Hitting the stone house again today? Yeah, yep, gotta go to the stone house. Yep, yep. Yep, people are leaving. Yeah, you gotta go there about every 3 or 4 days. People come and stay for about 4 days or so at a time. Usually like a weekend. Show up on a Thursday, Friday, stay until Sunday type shit. I don't even know what today is. What is today? Today's Thursday or Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Yeah. And I mean, that is the living situation here. My mom's 70. She can't work on the car, take care of this, blow the driveway, shovel the snow, keep the, you know what I mean? All the shit that it takes to take care of this house. My mom at her age can't do it herself. So if it ain't me here to do it, that means she'd have to pay somebody else or go live somewhere else. And I have no need to be anywhere else. You know what I mean? So my kid's growing. He's off doing his own thing. I don't have no significant others. I have no need to be anywhere else. You know what I mean? If I want to go somewhere else for a little bit, I'll go somewhere else for a little bit. Some food stuff. People don't leave a lot of food stuff behind, actually. I do appreciate it when they leave, sometimes, once in a while, somebody left like a fifth of some, what was it? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Southern Comfort 101. Was it the SoCo? Or was it Wild Turkey? I don't know. Somebody left a whole bottle of that, and so because I've been so anti-drinking because of the issue upstairs, I just dumped the whole fucking thing out. I was pissed that dang. I was like, fuck this shit, and dumped that whole freaking bottle out. And in the end, really, I should have just saved it, and I could enjoy the glass every once in a while. You know what I mean? So once in a while, I get some shit like that, or somebody will leave a phone charger. You know what I mean? And they ain't gonna come get it. Get a, or maybe a hat. But they don't. Maybe somebody did leave a bag of Pete's coffee one time, but there was only enough coffee in it to make one cup of coffee. But they'll leave some ice cream sometimes. But if they leave food stuff that's open and shit like that, I just throw that shit out. I don't want shit people's hands have already been in, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But once in a while, you get something, you know what I mean? Do I believe in supernatural? Yeah, supernatural's a thing. Yep, I used to have a ghost that'd sit on the foot of my bed. Not living here at the small house we used to have. We had another house called the small house, and then we bought this place too. And then we fixed up the small house and used that as a rental for a while, and then we sold it and paid this place off, and this is where we live now. But in the small house, we had a ghost that lived there for a short time with us. Uh, well, there was a ghost there. I lived there for a short time. Then I moved out, went down back downstate for a few years, and but it used to sit on the foot of my bed there. And then when I moved downstate, it sat on the foot of my bed once there. And I kicked it out, and then I hadn't seen it no more. And I moved back up here some years later, and it never happened again there. So I'm assuming it followed me down to where I went, and I kicked it out, and then it never came back here or some shit. I don't know how that stuff works, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had one that used to sit on the foot of the bed. Shit was crazy, man. First time it happened scared the shit out of me. Because at the small house, the bedrooms were only like 8 by 8s, literally jail cell size, you know what I mean? Because it was a small house. That's why we called it small house. It was a 2 bedroom. And my grandparents had bought it for my mom because my mom was disabled, couldn't work, and she couldn't afford to live downstate anymore. And I was in my 20s, so I was kind of out trying to do my own thing, be the independent guy that you're supposed to be, and you know what I mean? Do all that shit, wasting my fucking time, trying for nothing, you know what I mean? And then, so they bought her the small house, and she moved up here, and then some years later, I needed somewhere to live for a while, so I figured I'd try living up here for a while, and yeah, that's when that happened. That shit was crazy. The room was 8 by 8, so there was like enough room for like a double bed, not the singles, the doubles, you know what I mean? And then a TV stand and a dresser, and then just a small strip so you could walk in the room from the door. And then at the foot of the bed, there's enough room at the foot of the bed to put a clothes basket or a plastic tote. Place didn't have shit for storage there. And then I had this like wooden shelf with a wooden dowel on it for hanging clothes. So hang all my clothes that I hung at the foot of my bed. Basket for dirty clothes, couple totes for my miscellaneous shit, and then I had my dresser. So there wasn't no room to even stand at the foot of the bed, let alone sit at the foot of the bed. You know what I mean? Because the bed was in the corner of the room, and all you had was so something. The first time it sat there, I was laying there on my back, and I felt the bed just sink down right at my feet. It was fucking weird. I come flying out of the fucking room, and my mom's like, she was out in the living room. She goes, "What's wrong with you?" I says, "Something just sat on the fucking foot of the bed. What the fuck? Blah blah." You know what I mean? And she's like, she kind of looks at me and kind of starts chuckling. It's like, "What the fuck are you laughing about?" So this shit's scary as fuck. I said, "What the fuck's going on?" I says, "Has this ever happened to you?" She goes, "Yeah." I says, "And you didn't warn me about this shit?" You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? And so eventually I went back to bed, I slept with the TV on that night and shit. And then it started happening like regularly after that, like multiple times a week. Like after the first time, it was like, haha, I'm here. And then like, haha, I'm here. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? And then finally I was like, at this point, I was like, I was ready to move back downstate. And so I called one of my old jobs or some shit, got a place downstate, got one of my old jobs back, and then got settled in my apartment, and it happened once to me down there. And I jumped up out of my bed, and I was like, "Get the fuck, I don't know who or what you are. I don't know what the fuck's going on." I says, "But you're scaring the shit out of me. You're not wanted here. There's nothing here for you. Get the fuck out." And then never happened again after that. You know what I mean? And when I moved back upstate, so back up here some years later, back in that place, it never happened again then either. So I don't know. Hey, Jot, what up? So yeah, it was crazy. Oh, let's see. About the ghost. Wrote a song about the ghost in your old house. Sweet. Ghost of crow, pigs, and chickens. Sick. Mom's just lazy. Yeah, she is. 70-year-old lady's fucking lazy. I can't. That's what I tell her all the time. It's like, Ma, you can go split that fucking wood yourself. Get out there and fucking do it. She don't listen. Damn, I'd be a 9. Shit. I could settle with being an 8 though. You know what I mean? Ajot thinks I'm a 9. Mom, chill 'em. Hey, do you remember when you gave me a hot dog? Sick. Trans but good. Fuck that. Always gotta be one. Always gotta be one somewhere. We turn some funny shit into something weird real quick. Pictures of me when I was young. Oh shit. Got some pictures of me when I was young. I had to dig some out, but I got pictures of me when I was young. The G man. I don't think he's trans. I think he's just false flagging. What we talking about? Oh, nothing important. This G man came in and had to fuck up the whole conversation with his gay transgender bullshit. Smoking, chilling. Yeah, pretty much. Getting ready for work. I gotta get going here in about, literally, it's 10:23. I need to get my shoes and shit on. We'll start the truck. Shit like that. I can take you to go start the truck and then I'm gonna end this. Let me get my shoes off. them know it's on its way. You know what I mean? Let them know. Yeah, we'll go start this truck up though. I need to grab my gloves too. Shit. I'm gonna unplug this. It might kill my mic, so let's figure that out first. Testing. Still got mic. Trying to suck this in there without finger fucking everything. Alright, still got audio. Good. Yeah, we'll go start this. Yo, Danger Ranger, give her the good old cold start. You know what I mean? Good old cold start on the Danger Ranger. I'm gonna get my gloves. I'm gonna have to clean that off. Clean it off too.
Fresh water.
Yeah, what's it say? Anything important?
Clean the oven. And
Spray it full of oven cleaner and blaze it up. Let's stir this up real quick.
and I want to do that couch again, and the gas ain't coming in till tomorrow, so it's able to do. So I guess it's gonna be there longer.
Oh, it's gonna be an all-day affair now.
It might be. So I'm thinking, should we have Brownie go with us today?
Yeah, you keep him on that end of the house. You can help you with the oven and stuff, right?
Yeah.
If you want, just keep him away from my end and away from me. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's good at reaching those
Well, that's what I
small
figured.
things. And
Better him than me than that oven. I ain't doing it. Where's my other glove?
oh, I better yell to him.
Well, truck needs time to warm up. I'm gonna go clean it off and shit. So we still got a few
We
minutes.
got some with the laundry.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
ain't none of it going anywhere. You wanna come out, dude? You coming? Look at. Oh. I ate two without frosting. I didn't need them. You come out for a minute, Bug? Can I go pee-pee? Huh? Can I go pee-pee? Come on, let's go potty. Yeah. Just keep the dude away from me. That's how I feel about that. It's all up to her. It's her shit, really. Her responsibility. And I'm like, man, it's cold out here. Wow.
fucking cold out here today, though. Every bit of the -4. No, we don't need no rain to make this shit rain. Oh yeah, Bentley, he's loving it. He's loving life. He's happy about it. He don't care. I should shovel a little bit of this real quick. Fingers frozen in that little spot already. One of these days, a fellow will break down and buy some gloves. Yeah, he's a supervisor. Yep. Everything's got to be Bentley approved. Huh. There's the unsupervisor. That's the unsupervisor.
That's what they call a supervisor when nobody listens.
I think with as cold as it is, I'm gonna put a couple more logs on here. Just to make sure I got some good coals to come back to. Oh, my pot needs water. Need water in my thing there.
Hey, it's me, your skin under here. You're itchy, flaky scalp. I'm craving relief. New CeraVe Anti-Dandruff Hair Care. This breakthrough formula was developed free from common irritants and allergens. With good essential ceramides and our unique MIT-free pyrithione zinc. It eliminates up to 100% of visible flakes without disrupting our scalp barrier. Now I'm looking flake-free and our hair is so
You don't do it when we get home.
New CeraVe Anti-Dandruff Hair Care.
I don't blame you. I don't want to do nothing when we get home either. Make sure she's good and full. And then put the extra water into a plate. Oh, that sandwich said, "Hi, Mom." A guy named That Sandwich says, "Hi, Mom." Yeah, just say hi back. What? What are you talking about? Sandwich? What? What's that sandwich? All right. Audio still there? Audio still there?
Do you guys want to be identified?
He's yelling obscenities at us. Audio, yes.
nothing. He's recording everyone. He's recording everyone. So, like, as they're going, yelling obscenities. We've met before. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we've met before because you're just carrying a regular cop collar. It's her normal thing to do.
Unfortunately, in this state, he doesn't need your permission.
Unfortunately,
He can stand there and record all day long.
motherfuckers don't need your permission in life to do things. Unfortunately for you.
A reaction out of something that they can put online.
Show your face. Show your boobs.
Unfortunately,
Stop putting your camera on women.
he can do whatever he wants to do.
Stop putting your camera on women. Get your camera out of my face. I mean, if you're holding your camera here and you're videoing somebody and they're like, get your camera out of my face, reality is your camera's no closer to their face than your wiener is. And you don't hear them complaining about getting your wiener out of their face. Just the camera. They're not worried about the wiener. They're worried about the camera. Smodrift. Yeah, they're that's an interesting one, huh? That's just the Impact guy, the old man Impact with two eyes. That's just him, though, isn't it? That's who that is. And then he uses bits of footage of everybody else around him, and so that seems to be the Wildlife Project, and those other two guys are the new ones. Occasionally seems to be one of his kids.
Really make him do anything? I can't lock him up for not identifying himself.
Yeah, this is a racial privacy. It's women.
Let me just explain. You're in a public space.
Right, but the Smodrift guy is Impact Media, the old man Impact, isn't it? Because one of them is. He's the one that's been running around with the whole mask and black and holding DJI. That's who that is. I can tell by his body language and the way he's shaped, and you know what I mean? I can tell that's him.
Quasi-public, because they can still refuse the right to service the people.
Disgusting. This here's First Amendment Protection Agency. That's what I'm watching now. Yeah, the dude that's the tall big dude that's completely quiet all the time with the mask, the glasses, using the DJI with the strap on his wrist. That's the old man Impact guy. Telling you, that's him.
That guy come in here and you guys ever come? No, he just stayed up there. Gosh.
I'm starting to get some hunger pains. I need to make like an egg sandwich or something.
What's going on? Did you guys have concerns about this guy, or is it just people when they're leaving?
Well, all of us actually. Staff and
I'll be right back.
I know he's within his constitutional right to record. But a couple people's concerns are him recording into their cars, getting their license plates and all that extra stuff, since he's literally standing at the stop sign while they're turning into and leaving the place.
Did he come in?
No, he has not.
So he has not come inside at all?
He's just been out there for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
I did go and speak to him earlier.
How was that interaction?
It was a little passive aggressive at first, especially when I mentioned calling the police. I understand you're within your constitutional right. There's no issues with that. I'm only coming to speak to you because it's making noise with customers.
Okay.
And they're feeling harassed because they're constantly being recorded.
People don't want to be filmed.
Right. And you don't come to the dispensary for that.
Yeah.
So I asked him, like, do you want to come inside and just work friendly? You want to get some marijuana? Until that's the case. He doesn't have any ID with him. Or at least that's what he's told me.
That's okay. He's painting the picture, so he's just trying to get a rise.
Yeah, so he was edging me on when
He
I
was hoping you guys would call, so.
Yeah, yeah. And then,
Yeah.
And then he just stopped on the car.
it's for content for
Yeah.
recording or whatever it is.
We have no right, but you can just stand there and harass us and yell.
Yeah, this is what they do. They go into businesses, they try to get reactions out of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna warm my griddle up and
What was it that you said?
make me a fried egg.
So, that's
Fried egg sandwich before I go to work. Otherwise, I'm gonna get like nauseously hungry at work. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, I feel like crap.
recording and doing stuff.
You always just farted.
But
You should just change your name to I Just Farted. I Just Farted Y91.
Sweet, thank you very much.
just do me a favor, just try not to.
Just do me a favor.
Him on. How so?
If that, they said that, what's this she said? You told them to mind their own effing business and all this other kind of stuff. I wasn't here, I don't know. Alright?
That's all good. That's why, you know what? I'm sure you'll see it later, and that's why the camera is the best third party that we got. That's why you guys got the same thing. You guys wear body cams, you know, because there's always two sides of the story, and then the third party, third side of the story that the camera gets. So.
Well, I'm gonna end this live stream. I'm gonna make a quick sandwich, and truck's warming up. There ain't no sense in me staying on any longer. I'm just procrastinating at this point. So, Big Mike's out. Peace. See you next cup of coffee or whatever.